Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do the real review of the Samsung Galaxy View. Now I got the lights down low, so this way you can get a better look at the display. Now before we get started, let me say this. If you're looking for the newest, most powerful, top-of-the-line Samsung tablet, this is not it. Alright, if you got a Galaxy Note Pro 12 and you're looking for the upgraded version, this is not it. Okay, Samsung is not selling the Galaxy View as a tablet. They're marketing it as a media player with tablet functionalities. And there's a big difference. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, just like any other thing that I review, there's always going to be some stuff that I don't like. So we'll get into that first, and then we'll talk about everything that I do like right after that. Number one, the first thing I don't like about the Galaxy View is there's no HDMI port. Now, imagine if you could have just took your PlayStation or your Xbox and plugged it right into the Galaxy View. That would have been sick. But you can't do that. And this is a media player. I think that's something that should have been standard. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, get the HD TV smart adapter that Samsung sells, but that's not going to work. How do I know? Because I got one right here. All right, this is not going to work. So that's something I don't like. I think that should have been a standard feature HDMI port. Next, the second thing I don't like about it is the stand. Now, I do like the fact that you have a built-in stand. I do like that. But if you look at the stand, there's actually three things about the stand that I don't like. The first thing is, the material that the stand is made of is a cheap, flimsy kind of plastic material. Now, this is the stand that's going to be holding the device up. So I think they could have made this with some kind of rubber reinforcement. It could have been a little bit better quality. So I'm not really feeling that. The second thing I don't like about the stand is it doesn't go completely flat. All right, now, even if it did, you see there's a big hump, so it would be kind of thick. There's a big hump in the middle. It would have been kind of thick. I would have liked to have been able to remove this completely. This way, when you're putting it into the bag, it fits easier. Now, today I took this outside. I have a regular laptop bag. I had this in, standing up straight like this, and it was sticking out the top of the laptop bag. I was able to put it around my shoulder and use it. But I would have been a lot happier if I could have just detached this whole piece and just rocked out like that. So I don't really like that little feature right there too. I don't like the fact that it doesn't go flat. And the third thing I don't like about the stand is there's only two viewing angles. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, you can use the stand like this and use your tablet just like this, or you could flip the stand down and use it on your desk. All right, so only two different viewing angles. If you're using this in the bed, you would have liked to have this extend a little bit more. And let me show you what I'm talking about. For instance, take this UAG case for the Surface Pro. Same kind of concept of a built-in stand. So imagine, but look how it's completely flat now. I open it up. I got one viewing angle. Then I click it to the next one. Got a second viewing angle. Then I got one more click and three different viewing angles from one built-in stand that goes completely flat. So I think Samsung could have took that kind of technology into consideration. The only time I really have a problem is when I'm in the bed and you're doing some Netflix and chill activities. You need a more sturdy stand. So you would like to have this extend one more angle and it would have been perfect. Is that a deal breaker? Not at all. Because the stand does have a built-in handle, so it does make it easy to carry around. Next. Now, this is not being marketed as a tablet, so we're not going to complain about every little thing, such as no camera in the back. Not the biggest deal, because as big as this is, you're not going to be outside, going on a photo shoot. You're not going to be at the graduation trying to take pictures with this. And not to mention, the way the stand is built, they would have had to drill a hole or they would have had to make it detachable. It would have been a bigger process to put a rear-facing camera. So not the biggest deal. But, all right, there's no rear-facing camera. You got a 2 megapixel camera in the front, 2.1 megapixel camera in the front, and it's pretty much trash. All right, so this is the thing I don't like. If they're not going to put a camera in the back, the least thing they could have did was put a quality camera in the front. It's not like you got to have to worry about two different cameras. Instead of putting a 2 megapixel camera in the front, they should have had at least a 5 megapixel camera. Now, of course, you're not going to be outside going on a photo shoot and taking mad selfies with this, but you will use this for video chatting, like Skype. Now, I used it for Skype the other day. If you're in a room that's bright or you're outside somewhere and you got internet connection in the airport or something, you're not going to have a problem. But if you try to use this in the bed in the middle of the night and you Skyping somebody and the only light you have on is your TV, the 2.1 megapixel camera is not cutting it. Now, even if you do want to go crazy and take some selfies with it, the picture quality on it is very grainy, it's very dark, it's pretty much whack. So I think that since they didn't put a camera in the back, they should have just sprang and put a quality camera on the front. Is that the biggest deal? No, but I don't like that. Next, speaker placement. Now, even though we're going to get into the speakers in a minute on how loud and crazy the speakers are, I still don't like the placement on the back. Now, this is the Galaxy View. Right? The View is in the name, so that's what you're going to be doing is viewing this tablet. It's not like a phone where speaker placement is really not that important because you can just flip it around and put it in different angles. You only got 2 angles to use this. And with the speakers on the back and the placement that they put, when you're using the Galaxy View in this angle, the speakers sound good. But when you lay it down flat, if you notice now, the speakers got more room to breathe. Now it gets louder. So you're going to notice now, if you're watching a movie like this, and then you put your tablet down like this, the movie's going to sound better like this. But chances are you're going to want to watch the movie like this. So I don't like the speaker placement on the back. On a device like this, they could have took a page from Apple and used the quad speakers. They could have had 2 speakers on the top, 2 speakers on the side, or they could have just redesigned this and had front-facing speakers. That would have been sick. That would have been a real media beast player device with speakers on the front, blasting right into your face. But instead, they face in the back, even though they are loud. We'll go over that in a minute. But I don't like the placement. Next, now let's talk about some of the apps now. Even though this is a media player, you still got full tablet capabilities. But the only problem is certain apps are not optimized. Now, of course, you don't expect them to be optimized for an 18-inch device, but some of them are just so bad, they're almost unusable. Let me give you an example. Let's go to Instagram. All right, now, Instagram, when you're in the comment section, all right, fine. You got the big keyboard and everything. Everything looks good, right? But when you get out of the comment section, now everything is crammed into the middle. Let's go to, now look, you could barely read this. You could barely read this. Now let me just show you for size comparison. I'll pull up the same exact page on the Note Pro and look at the difference. You could actually see the pictures. You could actually see the pictures. You could actually read the comments without squinting too much. Now, if you got bad eyesight, you're not going to be able to see this. All right, it's crazy. And also, I'll show you something else. Let's go to, let's go to Studio. All right, now say I'm in Studio. This is the app I use to respond to all the comments. Say I want to reply to this comment. Look how tiny the keyboard gets. Now look at my hand. Look how tiny the keyboard gets. Trying to type on this is impossible. It's almost impossible. So some of the apps are not optimized, even though a lot of them are. Not say optimized, but a lot of them run better than others. And I give you a perfect example. Look at Google Plus. Now Google Plus is one of those apps that's almost looks like it's custom made for this tablet. It just looks sick. When you go to your notifications pop up. Everything is big and bright. This is tough. But certain apps though, you're not going to want to use at all. All right, so like I said, if you're trying to get this to replace your tablet, don't do that. All right, you better have a tablet on standby if you want to use all your apps. Now, the last thing I don't like about this, which is probably the most important thing, is the display. Now, y'all know, if y'all watch my videos, I never talk about specs too much. Y'all know I don't get into resolution battles and PPI wars. I don't really do that. But with this right here, we have to mention this. Now, you do got a full 1080 by 1920 HD display, but the PPIs on this is at 120, and that's super low. Now, even if you don't know about PPI and what that means and what it stands for, what it does, look, if you got a phone like a Galaxy Note 5 and you got a Sony Xperia Z5, now PPI wars are a little bit different with that, because with the naked eye, some of these phones, you can't really tell the difference. I hear people all the time in the comment section beefing about which one has a better display, the G4 or the V10 or the Note 5, because this one has a little bit more PPIs than the next one. A lot of these products, you can't tell the difference with the naked eye. But when the PPI is this low, you will be able to tell the difference. Now, if you're used to using quality products, like say you got an iPad Pro and you're used to high PPI, you got a Note Pro 12, used to high PPI. I keep saying PPI, that shout out to the PPI Patrol. If you get used to those kind of products, when you're watching a movie or you're watching videos on the Galaxy View, you're going to notice the difference. It's going to be way less sharp. Certain videos now, when it comes to YouTube, that all depends on the uploader and the quality of the video that they uploaded. But certain videos are very grainy, and even quality movies that you'll buy from Google Play or Amazon, when you're playing them on the Galaxy View, you'll notice that they're not that sharp. They're not that sharp. So I think if Samsung is going to make a device called the Galaxy View, that's all you basically want to do with this is view it. Viewing is the most important part of this tablet, the view. All right, that's why it's called the View. You want to view it. So I think that even if they would have had to jack up the price for about $100, I think they could have stepped up the resolution and stepped up with a better display. Now, is that a deal breaker? Not at all. Okay, because when I'm watching a real movie, chances are I'm going to be watching it on the big screen TV. I'm going to be watching it on my laptop. You know, if I want to get the best experience out of it. But when you're using this, you're going to take a little bit of a hit with that experience, but it's not bad though. It's not bad at all. And once you get used to it, certain movies you probably won't really even be able to tell if you're not used to watching movies on a high-res screen. Then you might not even notice. But I am. I do notice because I'm used to using iPads to watch movies and 4K TVs and all that. Then when you put them on this, it looks a little bit different. All right, so I think Samsung, they could have did a better job with the display. Now, with that being said, let's get into everything that I do like, and I'll give y'all my overall opinion on this Galaxy View, and it's a great opinion. All right, so the first thing that I like is the price. Now, I told y'all what happened when I first bought this. I got it for $600, and then about 2 days later, the price dropped on Amazon. So I hit up Amazon. I wanted to do the price match, but you can only do price match on products that are shipped and sold by Amazon. So this was sold by a different company. So what I did was I returned the original one that I bought, and I ordered the next one from Amazon and saved $100. So for $500 for this, for everything that you get and the overall experience, I'm not going to complain about the price at all. $500 for 18.4-inch display, fully functional tablet with great speakers, and it's just a big beast. I'm not going to complain about $500. There's a lot of products on the market right now that cost $500 that don't give you as much fun and such a good experience. All right, so $500 for this, we're not going to gripe about the price. Next, the size. Now, basically 18.5-inch display. This is so sick. This is something that I've been asking for and wanting for the longest. Now, I don't know if the name of that tablet that they sell at Best Buy, the big Android tablet, I was this close to buying that tablet, but that one is more designed for little kids. But you can still use YouTube on it. So I really just wanted a big YouTube tablet. So this is something I've been wanting for the longest. A couple of years ago, I had a 20-inch Android tablet, some Chinese one, but it had so much lag that it was almost unusable. So this is what we've been waiting for, fellas that like the big screen devices and used to watch Star Trek back in the days. You remember Uhura used to come and give Kirk that big tablet and he used to sign it and used to be like, yo, one day I'm going to have something like that. This is it. All right, the size on this. Now, if anything bigger, I think maybe 20 inches I could do. Anything bigger than that would have been too big to actually carry around. Then you're getting into really TV specs. All right, and so the size on this is a complete win. Now, before we go any further, let me just answer something because a lot of people is going to say this about the price. A lot of people are going to say for $500, you could go, today's Black Friday, you could get a flat screen TV, 20-inch flat screen TV for less than that. This is stupid. Why get this? Why not get a TV? I already had 1,000 people ask me that question and that comment on the unboxing video, and I'm going to respond the same way. The difference between this and a TV is, obviously, there's no plug. All right, so if you got an 18-inch flat screen LG TV in your living room and you want to take it out to the backyard, you're going to have an extra large extension cord and you have to carry it out to the backyard. But no matter what size extension cord you have, it ain't going to reach from your house to the beach or from your house to the park. So this is a portable media player. That's the biggest difference between this and a TV. All right, if you want a TV, buy a TV. If you want something that's portable that you could just watch in your bed and 2 seconds from that, be right in your car with it, then you're going to want something like this. All right, so for the size, I'm giving it a win. Perfect size for me. Perfect size. Next, now let's talk a little bit more about the display. Now, even though it could have been higher PPI and all of that, once you start using it and you get the hang of it and, you know, it starts growing on you, you're not going to be worried about those missing PPIs. All right, and that's the last time I'm saying PPI for this video. You're not going to be worried about that. Once you get accustomed to looking at the display, then it does look beautiful. Let's bring it to a YouTube video real quick. It does look great. Now, while we're looking at the display and talking about the display, listen to the speakers at the same time. All right, listen to the speakers. I'll just mention it first. The speakers on this are hot. Now, personally, I think the iPad Pro speakers sound better. They have more bass, and you got the quad speakers, so that gives you a more vibrant speaker experience. But these aren't no slack. These ain't no slacking speakers right here. These are hot. Super loud, super clear. They do have a little bit of bass too, but it's really about the loudness. All right, so check out the display and listen to the speakers.
He's going to have to work his way in, but when he gets in, expect to see some devastating stuff.
I've seen Fireballs really giving this character some trouble.
Yeah, that close hard one's so good. A lot of blocks on that.
Loving the way
I'll play some music after this too, so you can see. But just look at the display. Now watch when I flip the angle.
Just throwing Fireballs brainlessly.
See how it sounds different now?
Oh, he's so confident in that one frame link. He's missed it that time.
Here we go. He's got in a lot of trouble now.
Infiltration is a
always
beast.
goes for a jab after 2 taps.
Wow,
It's something that cost him daily against.
Goes to the same hand.
Oh my word, Racco.
I just got to see who wins this. I didn't even watch this yet. Oh my God.
The corner pressure too strong.
Infiltration in the house. Gonna get a front. Up.
Oh, bait it. All right. All right, yes. This is the kind of shit I'll be watching. Yes. All right, now let me play some music real quick so you can hear the difference also. Let's take it to the SoundCloud. Let's see. You get the usual song. All right. Now you see? Now, it sounds different like this than like this. It's getting more muffled like this.
Action blunts on the table, I'm just young and unstable. I got a hub, but what's the plug without cables? What's love without the players and the pimps that manipulated? Do what I had to see my niggas make it.
Speakers and the display, pretty good. Now, like I said, I would have liked to have seen a little bit of different changes, but we got to work with what we got. So I'm definitely feeling the speakers on this. Next, now you do have support for USB 2.0 and you do have support for micro USB expandable memory. Now, when you buy this, you're going to get 32 gigs of onboard storage and you could drop your own micro SD card in there. But you can also drop a USB 2.0, something like a thumb drive, right into the side. All right, so let me drop this in here and let me show you how hot this is. All right, so I just dropped the USB drive right into the side. Let's go to my files. Let's wait for it to load up. All right, now in the meantime though, while this is loading, let me show you what looking at pictures on this big display is going to look like. All right, now it just popped up. All right, before we even look at the pictures, you see I just dropped this in. Now this is the same as if I would have dropped a micro USB card, right, a micro SD card right into the back. Same thing. Now I'm outside in the street. All right, no internet connection. I could be at the park, I could be at the beach, I could be at the airport, wherever I'm at. And you see I dropped the little thumb drive in. Now I got a bunch of movies. I got Straight Outta Compton, Southpaw, Spy, San Andreas, Tiger House, Fast and the Furious 7, Jurassic World, Ted 2. Whole bunch of movies on one drive, and look how they look. All right, so let's go on San Andreas and just get a little demonstration. Let me fast forward a little bit to some action. This is how it's gonna look watching the movie on this. Of course I get to the darkest scene. Here we go. Look at this. This is so sick, man. That's hot. That's hot. That's so hot. That's so hot. Now let me show you. Let me show you now too. I don't really use video share, but let me show you. Like if you want to just have some company at your house and you want to show them some pictures from your vacation and all that, you just bring out the big tablet and you can just scroll through the different pictures. You can zoom in. So this is going to be perfect if you kind of giving a lecture or you in whatever field you at. If you got to give a presentation, you can have this as a slideshow. the pictures and all that. Crazy. Yeah. Me and Beyonce, yeah. Y'all see me getting it in with Beyonce, yeah? Like a G. Bigger than Superman. All right, anyway. All right, so this is sick though. All right, if you want a big media device, this is hot. Now let's go back to the apps real quick. Now you can change the home screen. It does have fully functional tablet features. So it's going to be just like your regular tablet. You got your notifications on your lock screen. You clear that off. This is a regular Android lock screen. TouchWiz status right there. Now, just like on any other tablet, you could change whatever home screen you want to be your home screen. So you don't have to have this media page as your home screen. When you pinch the zoom, you see you got that little home icon. So you can make whatever screen you want as your home screen. So I like to have the regular Android status home screen instead of the media one. But let's look at the media page real quick. You got all of these media apps and they all work fine. I'm not going to demonstrate all of them. The Hulu Plus I use all the time. Of course, shout out to Netflix and chill. Getting mad mileage on that. YouTube, use all the time. Google Play Movies. I have to demonstrate. This one part right here I've been watching. This is so hot. Let's hit play. It's incredible. It's incredible. So if you go back to the media page, let's see anything else. You got Twitch. You got Showtime, ESPN. Now, so far, I haven't used all of these, but I've been basically rocking the Google Play Movies, the YouTube, the Hulu, and the Netflix. All right, so that's something that I like. All of these apps, I like the fact that you could drop your thumb drive in or your micro SD card in and just keep rocking. Next, let's talk about performance now. Let's talk about performance. Performance on this is exactly what you're going to expect from buying any Samsung tablet that has a octa-core processor would clock that 1.6 gigahertz. It's going to perform just like how it looks on paper. It's fine. Yeah? So we'll go to Google Chrome. You can do all your regular stuff, like say I'm on Amazon. You could just go shopping. All the internet pages pop up nice and quick. And one thing I will say that's pretty hot about this though is the on-screen keyboard. The on-screen keyboard is so dope. When you're using it like this also, when you're using it laying flat, this is so hot. If you look closely, you got a full number pad and the keys are spaced out so perfectly. So perfectly. Let's see. All right, so I just put in Galaxy Note 5 case. All the cases came up. All right, so internet performance on this is a go. Now you also have multitasking. So let's hold down the button. We'll open up multitasking. Let's take it back to YouTube at the same time. All right, now this is your standard TouchWiz multitasking that you can resize.
Water, right? I mean, it
so you can resize this. You can switch them back and forth.
Like you said, the rest was history. Yeah. Nice.
Let's switch them. Switch these back and forth.
I'm not familiar with that. Yeah.
And I'm still on Amazon at the same time.
That's actually plus.
It's on plus, yeah.
All right, so
nice reaction now.
That's pretty hot.
There from infiltration.
Let's go to calendar.
The whip delay throw there with that market.
Multiple apps at the same time.
Wow. It's so quick. Wow.
All right, so you do got your standard TouchWiz functionality. You got your on-screen buttons, home, back, multitask button, built-in Google search button, and your media button. Now, when you hit the multitask button, works just like any other Android product, and you have one of my favorite features, close all. Bang, close them all up. All right, so I'm definitely feeling that. That's perfect for RAM management. So the performance on this is a go. Now, as far as gaming, I haven't done too much gaming on this, but I've been playing a little standard old school games like Angry Birds. Now, you could get a Bluetooth controller and you could play whatever game you want. It's an octa-core processor, so it's going to run it fine. But playing games like this, like Fruit Ninja, look at this. Do you hear the sound on this? The sound is ridiculous. Let me get my coins real quick. Games like Angry Birds. I'm gonna play this to the left here. Nice and smooth, no problems at all. Alright, but you get the idea. You get the idea. I'm not a big tablet or phone gamer, so I don't give the best, the best demonstrations of games. But any game that I do play on this, I haven't had any problems, no hiccups or nothing. I've been playing games like Temple Run and Fruit Ninja. Fruit Ninja on this is so crazy. Now, when you play with a little kid with a big screen tablet like this, they're going to love a one-on-one head-up game of Fruit Ninja. Trust me. All right, so performance on this is a go. Multitasking works fine. The keyboard is beautiful. Now, let's talk about the battery. Now, you got a 5,700 milliamp battery that Samsung claims that you're going to get 300 hours of music, you're going to get 8 hours of video, or 8 hours of straight web surfing. Now, I haven't been able to test the music. I haven't had 300 hours to sit around playing music, but I did watch 3 movies back to back to back. So that's basically 7 hours, and I still had maybe about 10% battery left. So I would put but keep in mind, I like to rock maximum brightness. Let's see where my screen brightness is at. I like to rock a little bit more than half brightness, like this. So I probably could definitely get 8 hours. I got 7 hours and had some time to spare. So you could probably watch 4 quality movies back to back on one charge. So that's a great battery right there. And it charges up pretty fast. Because keep in mind, you're not using a micro USB charger, using a regular proprietary charger. So it charges up pretty fast. So I'm definitely feeling that. Next, let's talk about the lag factor. All right, let's talk about the lag factor. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most laggiest Samsung Epic from back in the days, you know, the Windows Touch phone from back in the days, and 1 being no lag at all, iPad Pro status. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would put this I'd give it about a 3. Now, if you notice, the main lag that you will get is when you're on your media screen and you swipe back. Sometimes, basically, that's, I would say all of the time, the only lag I've experienced is swiping between home pages. Sometimes you get that lag. You see that you get a little delay sometimes. Now, it's a big giant screen, so you got to make big swipes. But every now and then when you swipe, you might get a little lag here and there. Very minimum lag. Totally livable. Totally livable. Now, y'all know one thing I hate is lag. That will make me get rid of a product. That will make me get rid of a phone. That's why I stopped using that Galaxy S6, the Galaxy S5. That's why I had to completely put that into early retirement. Same thing with the S6 though. S6 and S6 Edge. Couldn't wait to get those out of rotation. I can't stand lag. So is this unusable lag? No. No, because at the same time, you're not going to be doing too much heavy stuff with this. Well, I know I ain't, because I got a regular tablet. But if you're using this as a business tablet or something, then you might experience a little bit of lag if you're trying to do too much heavy stuff. But for all the basic stuff, you're not going to have any lag. Just for all the basic movies and, you know, music and shopping on Amazon and rocking YouTube videos, chilling on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook and all of that. No lag at all. All right, the Google Music works dope on this. You see certain apps, they'll cover the whole screen, which is almost, you know, which will almost give you that feeling like that app has been optimized for this specific tablet, even though it's not. Certain apps just work and some ones don't. Now Gmail works so hot. All right, Gmail is so sick. Fully functional Gmail. So if you're using this at work or, you know, when you got to do some actual work, you could check your emails, and when you want to respond to stuff, you got that big keyboard. You're not going to have a problem with that. Certain apps I haven't tried. Let's try Facebook. All right, so Facebook looks good. No Zoom. Facebook looks good, though. Let's keep it moving. Well, anyway, you get the idea. Certain apps take up the whole screen. Certain apps hit you right to the middle. Right to the middle. Now, Instagram is cool looking at the pictures like this, but all of this black screen, not really feeling that at all. Okay, now, let's talk about the overall fun factor. All right, overall, what's my opinion on this? Overall, should you buy this tablet or should you not? Well, my advice would be, if you already got a regular tablet like a Note Pro, or you got an iPad or a Surface Pro or a Nexus, Nexus tablet, whatever. As long as you have another tablet on standby, I would highly recommend getting this. I would say don't buy this now if you're going to try to use this as your regular tablet, because you're going to run into some issues with the portability. All right, now, you know, regular tablets you could take anywhere. This, you can't really take this with you to the gym. This is not going to fit on the treadmill. How do I know? Because I tried it. I tried it. I was trying to look like a savage in the gym with my own personal TV. The treadmills that they have in my gym have the 2 slots, so they both equal. So you could put 2 phones on the slot, or you could put a 10-inch tablet and it'll fit right through. This one right here, it was just too long. It was too long and it wasn't sturdy enough. So if you already got a tablet, I would highly recommend getting this, because the fun factor on this is through the roof. Now that might be the most important category out of everything that I just talked about. The fun factor. I gotta tell y'all the truth. Now y'all see the other day I just unboxed the Beats Pill Plus. I'll give you a perfect example. Beats Pill Plus. I just unboxed it. I got it in the mail. I opened it up. I was like, okay, this thing looks nice. Y'all see my live reaction when I opened it up. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks quality build to it. It's dope. Didn't smile once though. I was like, okay, this is cool. I like this. Very same night, I put it in my bag, took it with me to the gym. Me and my homegirl that works out with me in the gym, we go and do calisthenics in the little dance studio room. But when you go to the gym at night, they don't play music. So I always bring my own speaker. So I brought the Pill Plus with me, had it on the floor, used it. It sounded great. Put it back in my bag and came back home. Whole experience though, no smiles though. No smiles at all. When I got this tablet, or let me rephrase that. When I got this beast, this media beast, as soon as I took it out the box, I was smiling. Every single time I use this, I find myself smiling. And that's a good thing when it comes to products. Do they make you smile? Do they make you have fun? And there's something about watching a YouTube video. I'll tell you the best way to use this. The best way to use this would be sitting on your couch or sitting in a chair and having this right on your lap. Right on your lap. And watching YouTube videos. It's something about watching YouTube videos on an 18-inch screen that's just super enjoyable. I'm telling you, you're going to have a lot of fun with this. Let me give you another example. This works perfectly in your bed. Now, for instance, Saturday night, you and your girl in the house. Ladies, you in the house with your man. This could go either way. I'll just talk to the fellas real quick. Saturday night, you're in the bed now, maybe y'all sipping some wine, smoking some cigars, doing whatever y'all do, y'all chilling in the bed. You want to be a gentleman. Your girl wants to watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She wants to watch Grey's Anatomy and pull out the tissues and start crying. She wants to watch Oprah. Saturday night, you ready to watch the first 48. You want to see some Forensic Files. You want to watch something crazy. You want to watch San Andreas or Straight Outta Compton. You ready to watch something crazy. You want to be a gentleman. You don't want to get up and go in the living room. Say, okay, well, chill right here and I'm going to watch TV in the living room. No, you can put this right on your lap in the bed while you're laying down. The size of this is almost going to make it feel like you have a regular TV right there. Get something like this. Get a set of Samsung level headphones, and trust me, I'm speaking from experience. Get some Samsung level headphones, some nice noise canceling Bluetooth headphones with no wires. Put this on and you can rock this in the bed right next to your lady with no drama. All right, no drama. When you get up and you go to the couch, it's like, now it's like, you never know. She might catch an attitude. Maybe y'all want to spend quality time together, but y'all don't want to watch the same show. So now you could be a gentleman. Normally you have to pull out your phone or you pull out your tablet. It's something about watching a movie on the tablet in the bed that I just don't like. I watch, even on my Note Pro 12, I just don't like watching a movie in the bed on that little small tablet. Even with the iPad Pro, that's a little bit bigger, it doesn't compare to this Galaxy View. Now, I'm giving y'all my real 100% personal opinion after testing this in actual situations. And I'm telling you, there's nothing more fun that I got right now than playing around with this tablet. A lot of times I'll have it like this. I'll be watching videos like this while I got my laptop open doing work. Because I don't want to have two screens back to, side to side. So I have one on the angle like this and I have my laptop open. It's just something about using this that's just so much fun. So much fun. Now keep in mind the price tag is $500. So it's not going to break you if you want to get, something like this to have in your house. It's not going to break your pocket. I would recommend this. Now certain things I'm not going to recommend. Certain things I'll tell you. If you got money, then get it. Get whatever you want. Certain things you don't really need or, you're just going to have and you're probably not going to use. I guarantee you, if you get this, you will be using it. This ain't a product that's going to be sitting around collecting dust. You're going to be using this. All right, this is just too much fun. too much fun. And when you pair it with some nice headphones, think about it in the summertime. When you're having that barbecue, you take this right outside, get one of those little end tables, have this set up right next to the grill. And now you can be watching your videos and everything. It's almost like a portable TV. Get a little thumb drive, put all your movies, put all your music on it, and take this with you anywhere. Now, I'm not going to say take it on the airplane and have it on the seat with you on the airplane, but I will be taking it with me to the beach. Guaranteed. Go out there with my girl. I know she's going to want to get a tan. So we're going to just be laying there. Lay this down right in front. I like to lay face down on the beach. I'm already black enough. I don't need a tan. I put a nice wet towel over my head, put some headphones on, and watch a movie at the beach while the kids and everybody running around. This is going to be sick. All right, so on the scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving the Galaxy View a certified 100% go. All right, this is a go right here, regardless of all the little things that I didn't like. This is one product that's going to get a lot of mileage in my household. Trust me. All right, so hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know if y'all copping one of these for Christmas, especially with that price drop, $500. Yeah, you need this, yo. All right, $500 if you're a media head and you already got a laptop, you already got a phone. All right, get your priorities together. If you already got a phone, you already got a computer, you already got a laptop, you already got a tablet, this is next on the list. All right, trust me. Shout out to everybody that rock with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters I see out holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the Amazon Warrior on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys a lap. Oh yeah, one more thing. Almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Also, hit me up in the comments and let me know what y'all copping for Black Friday. It's 3 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm about to activate Black Friday mode right from this Galaxy View. I'm about to pull out a nice warm glass of Hennessy and get some Black Friday activities going on. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all buying. We out.